game.
Okay. Lacoste, I'm pretty sure you were already
Yeah,
going
I'm
Neon.
already on OB Neon in this game, heavily.
I'm with Black. I was surprised that T1 dropped the ball that hard in game number 1. I think this is the redemption story. Now it's all on you, B-Cup.
Right.
Good
So
panels.
here we're going to go. Ancient Apparition was banned by T1.
Okay.
So I have 3,000 points now because of Neon. There was a big return on that.
Nice.
It was very good. So I'm putting all 3,000 points and Prediction King on the line for Neon.
Okay. Splitting the tie. We'll see if Neon might make it a 2-0 series and give us a potential 4-way tiebreaker. Take it away for game number 2.
Thank you very much. As the panel said, very important game. I know that's become a bit of a meme of mine,
It's very important. And this time around, though, it's very important.
where every game I continue to say, this is a very important game.
Now, yesterday's was very important, but today it's very
Yeah,
important.
this one's like very important.
Yeah, like, it's pretty important.
I mean, this one's like very important.
Yeah. And in all honesty, I do think Neon have quite the advantage when it comes to the draft. It's just really, I'm disappointed from last game. Like T1 needs to impress me now. You know, like
Right.
I'm a T1 supporter. I have been from season 1, the major, season 2. How do you do this to me? How?
With performances like that.
Yeah, but why would you do that?
Right.
Like, I'm your biggest supporter.
Do they know that?
I hope so.
Okay.
Probably not.
Are you? So you're T1 Dota's biggest supporter.
Yes. I mean, I do also, you know, watch some Faker highlights and stuff, because that's kind of cool.
They are pretty cool.
Yeah,
The guy does go ham.
he does. Not as ham as he used to, but still quite a bit.
So we'll see if Neon can take the 2-0. Because, like we said, very important game, very important series. If Neon wins, it's that juicy
Massive tiebreaker. Is it
Massive.
5 or 4?
tiebreaker. So you would have T1 at 4-3, Execration at 4-3, Fnatic at 4-3, and OB Neon at 4-3.
So it's
So
four
it's 4. It
tiebreaker.
could have been 5 had Boom won their final series against Smart Omega.
But it didn't.
But they didn't.
Such is life. Sometimes you do, sometimes you don't.
It does happen that way. So we take a look at this mid matchup, Yopaj against Carl.
It's tough for Tiny. Like, Lina outranges you by a lot. And as you get your passive in the Fiery Soul, it should get really difficult for him to sustain himself in this lane. Honestly, the only reason why I like this Tiny middle now is just the runes. Like, if those runes weren't there, a lot of heroes would just straight out beat him. But because of those runes, you can still get your farm up, fast Blink Dagger, and still make your moves. Whereas before, if you get shot out of lane, you're just done.
Do you think that him getting these runes, though, in this matchup relies on a support coming over?
Nah. Usually it's a 1-1 split if no support really interferes. But they have an enchantment on the other side, so potentially there's a creep that he will just send there.
I would assume if you're Yopaj, you're wanting to just go top then and try and take the top water rune, if anything.
Yeah, I think so. But Lina could potentially contest that. So,
And then you lose both.
yeah, we'll see how the lane phase goes. Like, what kind of position the lane is in at minute 2
Right.
that allows you to go for runes or not. Very early PL pick again.
Yeah, surprisingly so. Is there ever a point in your career where someone played on the other team a hero you're very big on, like you're playing someone, they pick anti-mage? Do you then say to your team, hey, get me anti-mage, I want to show them how it's done?
I mean, yeah. Especially if you stomp them in that game.
Oh, yeah.
And you're like, all right, if we beat them now with this hero, they're psychoanalyzed, they're done.
So like that's what I want to know. Like, did Natsumi go, dude,
First
give
two
me
in
PL,
Yeah.
let's do this.
To be fair though, T1 did not pick the greatest counters against it. They have one good hero against it, which is Centaur. Other than that, looks pretty good for PL here. And Joe Patch is going to secure his bottom rune.
He'll pick up the water rune. I think water rune should hurt Lina.
Sure. And Haska too.
Yeah.
I agree.
Maybe Phoenix as well.
It should have double effect, as we said, on Morphling. Or triple even.
Yeah, triple effect would be nice. And he gets a bigger hero model. Every time he picks up a water rune,
Yeah,
he gets
permanent
bigger.
stats.
Yes.
Like 10 each.
Why don't we design a MOBA?
We should. Well, I don't know how many people
Stop
would
coming
play
out. Junwell getting run down here for first blood. Cuckoo getting that kill, but Shadow Word, Doppelganger going aggressive, looking to kill off Cuckoo. Not exactly having the best attack on that.
Yep, and no Manifold lands also. And Cuckoo solving up and getting his Ring of Health, so he should be very survivable in this lane.
Do we see a similar Centaur game in this one? Not the same build, I would say. Like, I don't think he's going to go Radiance again, but do we see Centaur have this benefit of just being able to do whatever?
Potentially. They do have Death Prophet this game, though, to kill him. As well as Nixus hasn't set up on him, so it's not going to be as easy. Like last game, they literally just had no good hero against it. This game, they have like 2, potentially 3 good heroes against it.
So mid lane. Got the 19 and 7 to the 18 and 6.
It's very even.
Now even.
Yep. Let's be a little bit careful on Tiny.
Yeah, he's got a couple sips left. That's sips, SIPS _. Carl just pretty postured on this lane at the moment, looking for denies, making it so Yopaj kind of can't really step up, at least for the moment. Gets hit by the Dragon Slave, and the LSA does take the deny. You can see Yopaj really wanted to get that, but there's almost no way that he could have stepped up there. Now they've got the Hex on the Nyx Assassin.
No way!
The Bash comes out, Spike Carapace, and the Earth Spike lands. They'll have the kill.
How lucky is he? It's a level 1 bash, he bashed twice. It's 12%, man.
12 times, what, 2?
Nah, he hit like 3 times and bashed twice.
So 12% times 12%.
And Jopaj!
Gosh.
Okay.
All these heroes getting low. This is a little bit similar to what Neon was doing in the first game, winning all 3 lanes.
Yeah. Now it's a little bit reversed, where T1 is doing very well. Oh, play hard is on Carl here. But Jopaj can't follow up, I don't think.
Yeah, he just doesn't have the damage. Yopaj wants to follow up. Tree!
Oh!
Long toss! He got him! Yeah, basically play hard. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Man.
The real question, though, is when are they going to start addressing the Centaur? He's going to have Vanguard soon. If they wait until he has a Vanguard Hood, he's going to become almost impossible to kill again.
Zephyr, impaled, right-click damage. Does he have it? No.
No. But he has a Bounty Rune.
That's fair. Lion, though, looking to get the kill here on a Yopaj.
He has Hex as well.
Or Spike. Hex, his courier is just coming over.
And Carl's
he's gotta
like,
be careful
you're
with that.
alone, bro. Yeah. Carl's like, screw you, brother.
All right. Well,
Nah,
he
he
doesn't
has
have...
stick.
There's
Stick?
the... Oh.
Okay. Oof. I thought he wasn't going to use it.
Tactical hold the stick charges for another death.
Yeah. Or you just make the Tiny feel like he's not going to use it. You just like the last millisecond, he's like, ah, damn it, I thought I had that.
And then you mess it up and you don't actually click and you die.
Exactly. But it's the kind of mind games, right? Like you want to get in his head, but you get in your own head.
How important are mind games?
Very important. Dota, I think 50% mental.
Do tips make that worse?
It depends on the person. Some people get super agitated when they get tipped.
Okay, the kill there on a white mon up towards top. They've used this exorcism to pressure the lane a little bit. It's not going to be an exorcism used for tower.
White one should get tipped right now. TP solo killed him.
What about voice lines? What's like the go-to tilting voice line?
There were really a couple of really annoying ones at TA 9 and 8. Nitsibuchi! every time you get the deny anything. I also hate this. That one is like,
that one's a good one.
it's not good at all.
It's good when you get away. That's for sure. Earth Spike coming in. They've got the Hex. Zephyr coming
Laguna.
over. Laguna Blade used. Spike Carapace is not going to be enough, though.
Yeah.
A lot of pressure being put on by T1.
Man, Carl is not really good at the tipping game. He always gets tipped first, and then he tips the guy that tipped him back. It's like, how do you feel now, huh? I killed you. kind of tip. Like, there's no proactive tipping from him at all. And then sometimes when he gets really mad, he wins the game and says, "Come on, tip me, bro. Where are your tips?" You remember that? Against TNC, I think that was.
Maybe I should start doing that in my pubs. Tip me, bro.
And the supports are just
Dying.
sitting in mid lane, and yeah, they're killing together.
Yeah, Yopaj is going to come over. They've got the Impale Avalanche toss. They'll get one in return. CTM, though, he's dead. And 23 and Carl will take that kill.
I got Chronoed, okay. Got the Chrono. Even without Laguna Blade, they had enough damage to kill him. Possessed Mask, handed over to the Faceless Void. Probably the best tier 1 item you can have on Void. Free life leech. Very good.
All right.
Zephyr.
Enchantress
Oh,
getting
they
caught.
Centaur all for that.
And they pop the Centaur and don't get the Enchantress away. Still, though, it's a 2K lead for T1.
Yeah, they're getting
A
much
lot
more
more out of
value
the
out of
lanes.
the lane. Yeah, exactly. Like the Centaur again, top of the net worth. I feel like we see this so many times. And both teams pick PL into Centaur, allowing this to happen.
Right.
Like, it's not like it's a surprise. Hood, Vanguard, same build. No boots. How do you touch this guy?
Radiance is apparently going to follow at some point.
Ah, against Nyx Assassin. If there was no Nyx, I think he would do the power move. He would be like, all right, bro, you do me like that?
I could already.
I'll return the favor.
He can already spike pretty easily.
Yeah, but it makes it even more easy.
Yeah. But that's the Chad move.
Just make it even more easy?
Yeah.
Carapace
You
him if
still
you want.
can't kill me.
All right, sure. Then one DP Spirit Siphon, you lose half health. Like, ooh, okay.
All right, maybe you can.
Maybe it's Ghost, ladies.
So, CTM taking the tower shots will end up getting this tier 1 in the top lane. So they do finally clean up top and push this Void into the jungle. But Natsumi's there as well.
It's also a little scary that T1 picked the Void into the PL. Like, this can go both ways, where if PL gets too farmed, Void cannot touch the PL.
Yeah.
But so far, all 3 cores on top of the network from T1, so they're doing a very good job just overall.
Not like a mega split between them, but a good one at that. And you expect the Centaur to be top of the net worth, and then the next 4 are actually Neon, but it's, you know, Nyx Assassin having just a touch more gold than anybody else, but he does have level 6, so let's see what Nyx Assassin, what Playhard wants to do now that he's got this Vendetta. Yopaj saving up gold for the Blink Dagger, which I think he's just going to go for before finishing off the phase boost.
Yeah, he'll have to. But now they have the same problem that T1 had in game 1. The Centaur is standing there, taking the tower. What do?
Go for everybody around him.
I mean, they're not even going to try to fight anything here. Warlock Rock is still not available. He will have it after the Sweep Wave, which is his power spike, of course. But yeah, if you allow Centaur to have such a good game, he has 30 health regen right now. Hood, Vanguard. I don't know if they can kill him with all 5 heroes at this point.
Right.
They can if he AFKs, but obviously not AFK. He'll stampede out.
I don't know. At the end of the last game, Centaur was able to just AFK. Stand in front of the tower.
That's true. But Zephyr has eyes on the PL here.
Doppelganger, White Mon, and
he got the
trying
wrong
to
one.
trick him.
Oh, he got the real one.
The Earth Spike was actually onto the illusion, so now they've got the Fatal Bonds. The Chaotic Offering gets committed, and they'll stampede away. That was a very ambitious Chaotic Offering to think that they can turn that one around, but they did have the rest of the team starting to get there, maybe just a bit early.
They're going ham on the Centaur.
Yeah, if they could get the kill here on a Cuckoo, that would be massive. He does not have Stampede. They've controlled him with the Avalanche. Earth Spike not going to be enough to save Cuckoo. And that's where this game differs from the last, with the Centaur dying.
Yep. The Ghost Lady can definitely deal with him very easily. And they had 2 stunners to just keep him in place. Now Exorcism is going to be used to pressure mid tower.
Avalanche.
Oh, he got
toss.
caught in Tiny. He's...
Yopaj. Oh, didn't time it right. But they still get the Earth Spike. Time walk in, time dilation. Chrono. I don't know if that was necessary.
Absolutely not. You get some bashes now is the question. You don't. That Chrono should have been on the DP.
And then you would have got both.
Double misplay. You missed the stun. You missed the chrono.
And Natsumi gets the farm.
T1 is... Again, you flip the coin. Oh,
Who are we getting today?
yeah.
Yeah.
Today we're getting Sleepy Carl.
Diffusal will be ready in just a moment.
This Tiny though, not very fun. And he just died.
Yeah, he's got the blink dagger, and that's the thing. Like, when you get this blink dagger at an okay timing, 12 minutes, you need to snowball.
Yeah, it was pretty late, honestly, the Blink Dagger for going straight blink. Yeah, usually we see that like minute 10 or so. But it's still okay. I'm just a bit worried. Like, if he dies once or twice more, he's going to have a tough time scaling. CTM.
Who spike
Their
Carapace.
finger.
But now the Earth Spike comes out into 2. They've got the finger as well as the Laguna Blade coming through. They get the kill on the
okay.
play hard as well as CTM. They'll end up losing Zephyr. Yopaj getting that kill, but that's the double guns coming in from T1 with the Laguna and that finger.
Yeah, Natsumi finishes the Fusel Blade though. Like, if he ever catches the Void off guard, or any of them really, they're gonna be in big trouble. And the Centaur is not itemizing into a Crimson Guard this time around. So the illusions will deal a lot more damage.
Smoke picked up by the Nyx Assassin. I assume when everybody's up, they're going to want to make a move with this Diffusal Blade. They've got Vendetta to work with. We've talked about this Blink Dagger on the Tiny. Chaotic Offering is up in 15, so this could be a timing for Neon to want to make up some ground and fight.
For sure. Like, they have everything they need. Time to fight now. If T1 wants to defend the mid tower, it could potentially result in a lot of losses. They're gonna pop Exorcism straight away. Okay. Play hard on the prowl. Can't find anyone. Cuckoo.
Cuckoo, his smoke gets broken.
He's the toughest target to initiate on,
He's
though.
not who you want to go for.
Yeah.
And they're going top on T1, so they're trying
They want to find
to catch
PL.
Natsumi, but he's not there
He
anymore.
just TP'd out.
Yeah. Good read of the map from Neon. Playhard still with a couple seconds left on this Vendetta. They'll find Zephyr. They've got the Avalanche as well as a toss. A Vendetta shot comes in. Yopaj with the kill. This is exactly what he needs to get back into this one. He's got his phase boots, going into the Echo Saber.
He's still looking
starting
for
to
the
gain
Void?
some net worth.
No, he's not.
23 has Chrono, though.
No follow-up damage, though. He needs the
Yeah.
Lina with him, because Lion doesn't have Finger. He's the only partner to kill with him at this point. Does he have Travels on Lina? He does not.
Time Walk. He's sticking with him.
You cannot kill this Tiny alone. I think he just wants to push out the creep wave.
Yeah, so he'll stay bottom, won't expend the TP. Now mid. Impale lands on a Cuckoo for a moment.
He's now going to the Crimson Guard after the blink. Centaur is still very fun, at least.
Yule's into the air, and now Yule's once again. Carl, Chaotic Offering! It ruins the timing! They're going to go for this. They've got the Stampede. They'll try to run with the Air Spike landing on the
Nice
Nyx Assassin. Yopaj, though, Avalanche in onto Zephyr. They've got the Hex from Whitemon out onto Yopaj. Chaotic Offering expended. Centaur again with that ult.
That is such a good disengage tool. And it was so easy for them. Now Centaur ult is on cooldown for 70 seconds. Offering for more than 2 minutes.
And the Chaotic Offering is
Gone.
on cooldown for a while.
Nice
Zephyr
impale,
Earth Spike lands on a 2.
That's a big
Chrono onto 4. It's 3 Radiant Heroes, 1 Dire. And can they get more than just this Tiny? They'll take out Playard. They look at the Death Prophet. Natsumi trying to help, but there's nothing for him to do. And now John Well, he's got no mana to work with. They've got the Blink Dagger on Cuckoo. They'll split, but
They're
they'll
gonna PL
follow
too.
Natsumi. They'll look for the stun, hold it as he goes into the Doppelganger, avoids it. Now going after Karo. They've got the Hex onto the Phantom Lancer. Natsumi on the run. Can he get out of this? It's a full team wipe for T1. Back and forth this fight goes. They put their attention onto an Enchantress, and that was their downfall as 23 comes in, gets a good chrono, and the fight goes their way.
How many times have we seen that, where teams commit super hard for one Enchantress, and it just tanks for so long, sets up for the team? We can see it here. It was a very good 2-man impale after the commit on the edge here.
I don't
Look at the
think you
two-man impale.
need to commit on the Enchantress
You
like
don't.
that. And they'll get a kill here on a Cuckoo.
Yeah, Cuckoo gets taken out by what, actually?
Tiny coming in.
Tiny, DP, Nyx, I guess, working together here.
And Warlock.
But yeah, it's and then this is the typical save your friend syndrome. Stack up for the chrono. Get the remain
Natsumi wanted to
chrono.
come in.
Yeah, he gets Yuled up. They have level 2 exorcism. This should be a free Roche. Chrono on cooldown for a minute. This is a very good move by Neon here.
Fight goes wrong, everything gets used. We have Exorcism, go for Roche.
Yep. And that's an easy one. Level 2 DP ult. As my border cost always says, the ghost double from 8 to 16. A lot of value in there.
Courier
But
comes
they
up
actually want
from
to fight
Jan
Roche? No
well.
way.
Silence
He's
though on the
silenced.
void, and they've got the impale to follow it up. The damage with the
Oh my
exorcism, and
God.
23's taken out.
Why are they
Just
going
picked up by
there?
Natsumi. They try to get the Stampede to get him to escape, but he's gone. He stepped up to kill off the Warlock Courier, and that is a mistake.
I really don't know why he went there.
Yopajin, Avalanche
And
hits on
now
a White Man
Whitemon.
too. White Man, not White Man, but in trouble. Host Stomp comes in. White Man gone.
And now Lina in trouble too.
This is turning the way the last fight did for T1. Now they're the victims of saving their friend syndrome.
Guys, you
They've
gotta
got the
run.
blink forward. Yopaj coming in. He's got the Avalanche as well as the toss back to his team. Carl's gonna die here.
What is happening? Like, let the void die, disengage. Don't go in one by one by one by one.
This is literally the last fight, but flop teams.
There was such a monstrous misplay, and they just abused it so hard on Neon. Like, that void there, I have no idea what he was doing there. He has no Chronosphere, he has no business being there.
And just on the edge of that silence, too. That was really well done by CTM to throw that. Because it barely hit him, but that's all you need.
Yeah, but you exposed yourself to danger for no reason. Like, you deserve to get punished, and they do. There was a 4K goal lead, now it's back to even, potentially even an advantage for Neon cost. They have the Aegis now.
They use Stampede. This time it doesn't get them the escape.
Yep, Savage again. Has to run away. Oh, it's a tough game now.
Oh, yeah.
41. It looked really good.
And it just completely falls on its side. Now they've got the Crimson.
Yeah, and it's one of the biggest counters, of course, to Chronosphere, having that Aegis available.
Nyx Assassin helping Yopaj to sight that out.
They keep popping the center ult defensively.
Oh, they're going to go for 23. Time walk away. Spirit Lance,
my
Doppelganger
God.
into the trees. If they can catch this void, it would be massive. And the illusions will drain some of his mana as he'll time walk all the way back to the base, but this is making 23's life hectic.
Yeah, but they kill CTM with the Lion as well as Lina. Got a good initiation off on him, which now gives Lina her BKB. So she's happy to fight. And the scary Nyx that causes so many problems now, it's not that scary anymore with that BKB online. Instant smoke up, DP up in 20, they want to use that timing. Play hard. He's not aware of this at all. Impale.
He'll go to the spike, but well, if he gets a chance, never does. Earth Spike, LSA with the Hex, no chance.
Easy.
He'll have Vendetta when he's up. They'll probably try to use that again. I will say, Yopaj, he's recovered. He had a slow start, got that late Blink Dagger, went straight Blink Dagger, no upgraded boots, and since then, he's now 8-2-4.
Yeah, and that Roche fight gave him so much gold. Like,
And
he
he's
got
going
like 2
Axe.
kills there. Yep, Axe is really good. Makes you...
Is he hoping to be outside the chrono and throw in those trees, potentially?
Yeah, potentially. I think it's also just the best sort of damage item you can get, Axe into a mini crit.
Okay.
If you're just looking for pure DPS. I mean, I wouldn't mind a BKB here too, personally. They have so many spells that can just interrupt you, stun you, slow you. Even time dilation is a super tough spell to deal with as a tiny.
Well, it's going to be even worse to deal with if you're adding another ability.
Yep. That's a big smoke again. Centaur is the one showing again.
Whitemon.
Savage. They saw him.
They've got the ward. Whitemon in a great position. He saw the Death Prophet coming over.
No, Savage is out. Is he? Oh! Blind stun? Oh,
No,
so-
I thought he would throw it.
I thought so too. He was walking right at him. One of those horror movies. Yeah.
Hello?
And then it just stops. And nothing happens.
Is anybody there?
Yeah, and then it's like a friend opening the door. Hey, we've been looking for you for
And
5
it's
minutes.
a big jump scare.
Yeah. They're looking to fight top. Yopaj already tipping in. Centaur is
Bringing
gonna
another
pop
TP. They've got
Stampede.
themselves the toss. Avalanche
And they've got the silence onto the Centaur, so he doesn't have the Stampede to leave just yet. His mana's getting drained. Cuckoo,
He's not using Stampede.
double edge, and now he's got no mana for the Stampede. His Arcane Boots are on cooldown for another 20 seconds. They'll chase him. They'll pop the Exorcism. 23 Savage. He'll time walk away. He does have Chronosphere to work with. They'll focus their attention on his Zephyr, and they will get the kill onto the Enchantress, but can they get anything more out of this? They got to be careful about where they move into, as Chrono is ready to go with Finger and Laguna. But they won't catch 23 as play hard scouts, and that's all they get.
Yeah.
Aegis expires.
Also, Aeon picked up on DP. Very important to mention because he's not going to die in a Chrono now anymore. It's a good pickup. I like it a lot because he adds a lot of damage to his team. All he needs to do is survive. Aegis expired. Instant smoke up at T1. Everything available. Let's go. But Playhard potentially scouting things out here. Oh, he just revealed his position though.
On the high ground,
On smoke.
Whitemon blinks into the illusions. Earthspike still lands. Time dilation from the low ground. They've got the blink as well as the hoof stomp. A lot committed here. Laguna Blade goes out.
It's an illusion, guys. Relax.
I think maybe they thought it was real because the smoke ended up getting broken by the Nyx assassin.
And Playhard still lives.
Yeah, he doesn't even end up dying.
They didn't commit at all on the Nyx. They suddenly turned around. Laguna at the illusion started hitting it.
Yeah, that was odd. Could that have messed them up? The smoke break and then the illusions being there? That they think that one of them is the real Natsumi?
Potentially, but I mean, Nyx was just right next to him as well. So, I mean,
A little surprised.
works out for Neon,
Oh, for sure.
but T1 really not getting what they're looking for here.
Stampede. That
What?
gets used, and I think that was to catch Yopaj?
Oh, he was so far away.
They blink forward with Whitemon, and... Okay. Sure. That voice line?
I don't know if I laughed about the voice then or...
Or the Stampede?
Yeah.
The voice line, I like it. It sounds like he's saying something else, though.
What's that?
Baka, baka, baka.
Oh, yeah.
It does sound like he's saying that. And
does.
I almost feel like that's on purpose.
Of course it is. Everything with selects on purpose.
We've got a double disconnect here for Neon.
Yep. I think it's important for T1 this pause. They need to get
Breathe.
their stuff together. Like, there were a lot of misplays in the last, 10 minutes. Nothing really going T1's way. They got, 2 good pickoffs, but other than that, it was all Neon.
Taking a look at some cams here.
Yeah. I always wonder if my team can hear me if my microphone's so far away from my mouth.
So it depends on the gate, I guess.
Look at that. That looks quite
That
far.
looks really close, actually.
Really?
You think that looks far?
I mean,
That
from the
looks like
side,
it's-
it's probably... Yeah, but it's not in front of his mouth, right? It's to the side.
I guess.
Wasn't too right.
Yeah, I guess it depends on if he. That looks right up on his cheek.
And that is super far away.
I also can't sit like that.
That's on his cheekbone. All right, enough about cheekbones. Game gets resumed.
Yeah, 15-15 net worth even.
PL is closing in on that heart though. Once that heart is online,
He's going to be hard to kill.
yes, that's what hearts do. Savage going straight into the BKB. He had Mjolnir queued up first, but decided against it. Said, I need some magic resistance, or rather, immunity. 800 gold away from it.
Yeah.
How's Lina looking?
Going Dragonlance next.
Yeah, no real damage items just yet.
Radiant structures.
Yopaj. Oh, the glyph messed up his creep clear.
That was the combo of the word, though, there.
Cleep.
Creep, clear, cleep.
Cleep. I like it. I think we should add it to the vocabulary
Yeah.
of any Dota caster. He's cleeping the wave.
This hero has a lot of cleep.
Yeah.
Creep clear.
He's cleeping.
Yeah.
I like that actually. I'm gonna have to keep that in mind.
It sounds like something that would describe a horse.
It does. And Champ is running onto the front line. Stomp.
Oh,
missed.
missed. Doesn't hit on Natsumi LSA. It's
Everything
nowhere
missed.
near. They've got the silence onto the Lina. And again, it's a stampede just to leave.
Chrono
Chrono
on the
committed!
PL.
I don't know if they have the damage. Chaotic Offering comes down. They've got the Earth Spike to follow it up.
They
The
got it.
LSA on the edge. The Laguna Blade comes in on Natsumi. They do get the kill. Felt like that Chrono lasted forever.
There was a very good stun from White when he blinked in, got the max range stun off, allowing Lina to follow up with her LSA as well as Laguna.
Otherwise, they don't get that kill.
That was
Or
a
it's hard.
very hard committal. Like, if he doesn't die there, they're done. But he does die, so T1,
Wow.
good pickoff, good kill. Tower got taken regardless, but they got the tier 2 bottom as well and get a really good kill. And now BKB on Void online as well. Why is he so tanky? He has 3,000 health with strength threats. I never understand why there's so much HP on everyone nowadays.
Power creep.
What about Centaur? He has more HP than Centaur, like way more.
200 right now.
Yeah. Nyx running around being a Nyx assassin. Oh, see, he has to be careful because
Time dilation. They've got 3 here. Yules, Blink, Hex, and Disc. All right, trying to run.
Purged off with the
Finger,
enchant.
and there's the kill.
so well done by them. Using the enchanted purge off.
Ooh, they might get Cuckoo. He's a little bit far forward. The impale
of damage.
lands. They've got him out of mana. The Fatal Bonds might make this a little bit of a detriment for T1 coming in. As 23 gets the time walk, doesn't get the avalanche to land with the BKBB pop by 23, turning this around into play hard. He's got the bashes. Matt bashing almost every hit.
Wow,
The Earth Spike
close.
misses onto Natsumi. And 23 might need to be careful in a second. The Laguna Blade thrown over on a Yopash, but it's not enough damage, and he'll throw those trees over onto 23 who has no more mana left. They've got the
23!
impale, and they'll get the kill out of the void. He's in too far. He's in too deep. Some 41 have a song about that. I mean, that is way too far, and he's out of mana. Zephyr will get caught by play hard as he gets tossed up for the alley-oop, and Roche is back up in a moment.
Massive overcommittal, and Cuckoo didn't pop anything. No Crimson, no Hood, no
Never had a
Lotus
chance.
Orb.
But he's frontlining there.
He needs to be ready.
Yeah. 9 seconds till Roche is up. This is going to be Shard.
But do they know? I think it's a pretty early spawn. So far, no one checked it. Are they checking it now? It respawns just now.
And there it is.
They're not going
Send an
in.
illusion in.
They're
something.
not going in. Come on, Water, you gotta go in.
There
Alright,
it is.
does,
All right, he
okay.
spots it. They've got 30 seconds with no void.
Where's DP though? DP is not close at all. He's DPing in just now. 20 seconds. Can you take it in 20?
Yeah.
Pop
I don't know.
Exorcism
I did
straight
the
away,
math
maybe?
last time, and I was wrong.
It's level 3 Exorcism.
Can you fight in an exorcism?
10 seconds. It should go down. This is a big one.
They don't even have the outpost to TP to, so the void can't get there. But they do have the blink as well as the hoof stomp. They need to make sure that Cuckoo doesn't have the
Oh,
availability
they're
to
taking
jump
the outpost
in.
now, but it's too late.
And their time spent taking the outpost is not going to help them.
Now
at all.
PL has Shard as well for free. He already has a Shard actually, so he's gonna give it to someone else. Who? To the Tiny maybe?
Wouldn't be awful.
Or they're giving it to the DP perhaps, which makes people become feared after you're siphoned for 4 seconds. Which is an interesting Shard. And he gives it to Tiny.
Oh. Well, there goes my excitement.
At least now you can right click without losing your tree. Very exciting upgrade. Another smoke into the Aegis cheese now though. Do you actually want to commit into a fight like that? It's not an easy one. And Playhead is always there when they're smoking. It's like so scary. And unsmoked right away. No dust pop.
They got the dust. Now they've got the hex. They'll hit the double edge. Finger. And the kill.
But again,
5 stacks for Line.
there was a smoke attempt again though.
I mean, even Line
Group
has 1,700 health.
Yeah, because of the talent now.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's dead for 60 though. They know he has no buyback. Do they want to threaten Hygon? They also know that they used Exorcism. Okay, they're going super
They should
ham.
assume, though, right?
No, they know,
Can
they
you
know.
do-
They saw the Exorcism.
Yeah.
And they know he has no buyback
the
because he bought
trees,
that
Zephyr?
previously.
Oh, gosh, getting hit hard.
That hurts. One of the best anti-eng items in the game. But it doesn't slow your attack speed, of course. PL,
Just need to find trees to throw.
200 gold away from hard B-Cop. We all need a little love in our lives. Little love. I need a little love in my life. I need a little love in the dark.
Chat, hearts in the chat, please. And some smiles. Heart picked up here.
Mjolnir also picked up. So you got a defensive item versus the offensive item. Which one's better, B-Cup? I'll let you decide.
He's got an Aegis, so I'm going to go with Phantom Lancer's heart.
Yeah, I like that as well. Smoke up 4.
White Mon over in the trees, and he'll break that smoke. It's good positioning.
It is.
That's like something that hypes me up, actually. Just the
Good
positioning.
support play in general.
Yeah.
Like, it's so difficult to play Dota without many items.
Yeah.
And they,
When you know the positioning to break smokes, or you have that sense of, hey, they smoked.
yeah. Another pause. Carl is like, do I buy Daedalus or not, guys? Tell me. I've asked 5 times, man. And they don't tell him. So now he's going to the bathroom. He's going to talk to his own self in the mirror, in the reflection. Carl, what are you doing?
Do you play lose yourself when you're in the bathroom? One opportunity.
I'm not going to answer any
Is that a
questions
yes?
here. I'm not going to answer any questions
It's
here.
it's a yes for me.
It's not an interrogation here.
I'm not interrogating you. I'm asking you. If you take this bathroom break right here, do you just
No.
come out singing Mom Spaghetti?
No, I do sing though, but not Mom Spaghetti. Are you a shower singer?
I think that depends on some things.
Like for me, when I get out of the gym into the shower, and it's a good day, like I'm gonna go ham. You know?
the mirrors in our bathroom are definitely good for singing and
Yeah,
kind of
they're
post.
massive.
Yeah.
They're like full body mirrors. Luckily, my neighbors can hear it because it's a pleasure.
I don't know. I definitely look at that mirror and I'm just like screaming, yelling like,
Yeah.
"This is the moment!" Boxing fans around the world. I'm just like, oh god.
This thing is massive. I love that mirror. Might want to get one myself.
Yeah. So still an even game in terms of net worth, but you're working with an Aegis here.
Yeah. And Aegis is the best deterrent against Chrono, of course. Okay, Chrono, you die, don't care.
Unless you're, well, I mean, do you not care? It depends on the situation, right? Because they do have a lot of lockdown here for T1 where they could just be like, all right, well, we've set up the first death. We know when he's going to come back up, LSA or Spike, lockdown, Hex.
It's just in a team fight you can't, like, kill him with a Chrono first.
Right.
Because teammates are going to come up. And they actually caught him with a stun. He's taking a lot of damage from Alina. Whoa, the damage from Alina.
Yeah, that's
And
a
now
lot.
they have the
They've got
Chrono
the
on top.
finger.
He's all by himself.
He's coming in. Is 23 going to be there in time?
Oh, he
He'll
missed the
stop
stun.
Doppelganger. He's going to run.
No,
Now
Chrono
Chrono's away.
nothing.
He Chrono nothing. 23 minus 23. It's nothing. 0. That's what's in the Chrono. If you could do the math, that means it's botched. 23 forced to time walk away. They've caught themselves cuckoo. They will get the kill out of the Centaur. Oh, dear.
There was such a good
Man.
setup from his team, and he just didn't quite get it.
Oh, no.
Heartbreaking experience here.
Another pause. Get back in the bathroom.
I want to see his cam right now.
Play some more music.
Give me 23 face cam production now.
I thought they were going to give it to you. We're shifting to this replay,
Yeah.
not Sumi.
It was such a good setup from the team. Like, they actually blow up the PL once. He should be dead.
And the Void is so far away, though.
But the problem also is the Centaur missing his hoof stomp. Like, he
Yeah.
mistimed that. He canceled it twice. He's, like, not sure of the timing. And bam. Even if you get the DP, though, he has Aeon Disc.
Yeah.
Like, you want to Chrono the PL, 100%.
BKB getting low. 23 has to run. No longer has the magic immunity.
That's another big misstep here from T1. I feel like this game is plagued by just pretty sloppy play from T1 overall.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
By the way, I just noticed that
Yes?
23 is using the
Maze of Aeons.
Vici sound lines.
Oh, of course, yeah. He had to go full gold here on VG. That's his duty. He's actually going shard on Void. Do I like that? No. Yes, it's okay.
Time walk in, time walk
decent.
out. Turn yourself around.
Yep. And longer cast walk range. Time walk range. Why are all these words so complicated? Time walk.
Yeah.
He's not walking through time, he's jumping.
He does have some good cleep, though.
He's cleeping real hard without this Mjolnir. PL itemizing into a butterfly. Yeah. Once that's online, he's gonna be real survivable. But his Lina is already going into an MKB. I mean, the Lina pretty much solo killed that PL there. Like, she dealt so much damage. Those
Yeah,
crits coming up.
Daedalus and getting an MKB. So if Lina catches wind of this.
Play hard again, breaking the smoke.
Yeah, Cuckoo Smoke gets
But he
broken.
didn't-
Natsumi's still on the high
didn't
ground,
spot
and
that.
now they're going to get the hoof stomp. They've got the control. 23 comes in, but they've got the air spike as well as the chaotic offering coming down from the trees, tossing in. They've got Natsumi locked down, but it's not going to be enough just yet. The bash is coming in from 23. He's popped the BKB, but that's not going to last too long. Playhard ends up dead. Cuckoo falls in return. Natsumi, he's gone. Has buyback. May want to rejoin the fight. We'll see how deep
White
T1
Mon
are
on
willing
their
to go.
Warlock.
Whitemon going after this Warlock gem. Well,
that free
ooh,
Warlock.
trees. Whitemon. Oh dear, just getting lit up. But CTM, he'll eat the cheese. He survives. Whitemon Zephyr, they're gone. 3 heroes dead on the side of T1. They all have buyback. 23 going to be right on this Death Prophet. Time walk over to Yopaj with run, right click, and a bash. They've got the silence out of 23. I'm not sure he knows who to focus on. Toss all the way away from the side of Neon, which is only consisting of 2 so far.
Double
and a double
damage.
damage picked up by 23. He's got Chrono. He might even want to go for this.
That uphill, that high ground ward there, gave away the PL positioning. And even though Playhard broke the smoke, he didn't see them. He wasn't aware that he broke the smoke. Super unfortunate that the PL died there. I thought they were going to turn it around, to be honest. I was so close.
Natsumi. Not getting anything out of that fight, really.
Nah, he was just
This
too low.
They need something to stop Karo from right-clicking. Ooh, speaking of Karo, Avalanche comes in, and now the Yules. Yopaj, you may have bitten off more than you can chew. You may be a big bad rock, but, well, sometimes rocks are meant to fall.
Not this rock, though. Very sturdy with plus 22 armor.
He's going double Daedalus for that tree
He's
toss,
going-
which is outputting a lot of damage.
Yeah, he's going 100% pure damage, which is an interesting approach. Not something we usually see. But you can see, like, the Void dropped to, like, 30% health as well. Now, if you get, like, a bunch of crit procs, I don't know, how much was it critting for? Like, 1,200?
A lot.
But 225%, okay, more like 1,000. But even 1,000 is... It's a lot of damage.
I wonder if Natsumi's going to commit to this butterfly. Neither him or the Lina have purchased a component of what they want to go for, because if he senses that that MKB is being picked up, you don't get it, right?
Nope. And vice versa. If you don't see the butterfly, you're not going to get an MKB. So they're both just kind of trying to outplay each other. Who's the town is really going to go to? Lion?
Who's got the
Oh,
spell person
Timeless
right now?
Relic Lion. That is like a 5-second hex right there.
Death Prophet.
That probably has a spell prism, yeah.
Only BKB on Radiant is in this Death Prophet right now. Illusionist Cape. Okay. Pick that up, swap that in, holding the Paladin Sword. Did Lina buy out yet? No, still holding gold. And
See-
Roche
see
is
who
up in a
cracks
minute
first.
30. Yeah, I feel like it's what is he building next?
All
Kind
right.
of thing.
Who
Well,
cracked
he
first?
bought one.
PL cracked first. As soon as PL shows himself on the lane, they should be clicking on him and be like, yeah.
But is this the 300 IQ play right here? Buy the quarterstaff. It's the cheapest component of Butterfly. It's not the biggest commitment. If he builds an MKB, you sell it and go for something else.
Question is, what do you itemize into then? Because Void doesn't have the MKB. It's just the Lina.
He bought it on Butterfly. Never mind.
All right,
guys.
he bought it up. Okay.
I was being
Lina did not see it though.
too high IQ, I guess.
You are the smartest guy, no. So
Cuckoo.
he is not very tanky now at all.
He's been getting caught.
I also like this itemization way more than I did 23s in game 1 with that PL.
They're
Damage.
smoked up. They have the chrono available.
Butterfly for the Faceless Void as well.
The smoke and smoke action, my favorite.
CTM, not Smoke, neither is Natsumi, and he's showing over mid. He needs to be careful. They've got themselves the blink as well as the hook stomp. They should go in with the
Natsumi
Chrono,
again.
and they'll also cast the Nyx Assassin. Do they have the damage though? The Chaotic Offering comes through. They've got themselves the Stun on the 2. They've used the Finger. They get the gun on Natsumi as well as Play Hard. They'll Stampede trying to shut down Neon, and they might be able to do so. Doss is up into the air. Can they kill 23? No, he time walks away. They've used the Exorcism. They've bought back on the Nyx Assassin, but Natsumi, he just bought into that Butterfly, so he doesn't have any gold remaining. They go after Zephyr. They body block him. They're being real careful about how far they want to go here. Spirit Vessel on him. Earth Spike doesn't land. Exorcism there. They'll get the kill into Zephyr. They look over the time dilation. Is going to slow down this Death Prophet. The right click's coming in from Carl. Carl doing a lot of damage with that Daedalus as well as, I mean, he's hitting for 305, and he hits real fast with the Fiery Soul.
And that's without the MKB. With MKB, he's going to be hitting for a good 350 or so.
T1, now they want to go for Roche.
I think they know there is no buyback on the PL, but can you commit to Roche straight away? They have no Rock, they have no Death Prophet ult, but his 3 volley in the pit is really painful.
No Chrono, no Stampede for 29.
This 3 volley could outright kill Alina. He has to be very careful here. Double damage Tiny, oh my god, this could hurt!
Tree volley coming in, Yule's used.
But he just helped them actually kill Roche. Oh, good hex!
Hexed, Lotus Orb, or Spike bounces back with the Impale. It's reflected, and CTM, he still has the Lotus Orb, and I don't know if it's going to be enough. BKB trying to run, looking for the right clicks. Wipe on, 2-shot by the Tree Volley. CTM, hoof stomp, he's dead too. But this is given time for Natsumi to come back alive. Aegis, Cheese, Refresher, Shard.
There's the hidden Roche. It's dying fast.
Death Prophet does have buyback. Not going to use it just yet, and I don't think they're going to go into the pit. They're going to be able to take this Aegis. Natsumi just not in the right position. They don't go with the Tree Volley. They're going to time walk forward and look for this. The Stampede. Natsumi, he's got the Lotus Orb, and now he's going to be Yule's up into the air, but that's going to Yule's Carl up as well. They're looking for the right clicks, but the Doppelganger goes out. He goes the other direction. It looks over at Carl, who doesn't have enough mana to work with. The Tree Volley coming in, out into Zephyr. The right clicks. Is it going to be enough? Natsumi now going the other way, but Carl needs to deal with this as he doesn't have any mana available for him, and they're going to pop the BKB on 23 as he tries to run, but he's got the Refresher. Now he's got the Chrono. You need to be very careful about how far you chase this. They bought back on the Death Prophet, so they need to get something from it. Instead, T1, they disengage, and they're out. Both supports down on T1, and that is not what you want if you're Neon. Now they're holding onto an Aegis. They have Chrono once again. I did force them to use the Refresher, so there's no chance at a double Chrono.
They didn't want to do that. Like, he had to do it purely to get another BKB and time walk off, because otherwise he would have potentially died without buyback, which could mean that T1 just loses this game outright.
So Cheese still being helped by 23. Aegis is actually in the hands of Lina.
Yeah. Lina is the real hard-hitting guy here. Like, Void is mainly there to try and connect the Chrono onto the Phantom Lancer, but it's going to be tough for this PL now to fight both the Lina as well as the Faceless Void. Did Lion get Shard? Not yet. Has it queued up next.
MKB for the Phantom Lancer. Daedalus again for the Tiny. Cuckoo. Push back. They don't really know that. Void's not with him, and neither is that Lina. I don't know if they could kill him quick enough, though.
Man, Lina is critting for 800 with that attack speed. She's pretty much at max attack speed as well. And she went for the attack range talent, of course.
They made Carl feel uncomfortable in that fight.
They did. Pierre just ran on top of him. He couldn't really do much.
He felt uncomfortable at the point where he was running.
Yeah. I feel like as though they would have been much happier if they had the Agram Scepter. On a hero like Void, it could be massive. Or even the Lion. 7 stacks already on that finger. AoE finger could have been massive. And the Chrono.
For sure. MKB picked up by the Void. 23 now has
double
it.
MKB. Where did he get the gold from? What a hacker.
MKB far for the Phantom Lancer.
I don't think he wants to buy out anyways. He wants to keep that buyback for the Chronosphere, which they inevitably will use on him.
I guess that does mean that 23 doesn't have buyback.
Yeah.
And that could be big.
And he doesn't have the cheese in his inventory either.
So if they catch him,
which at least right now doesn't look likely.
I
Their
think
crowd and their base. Maybe they'll smoke.
Yeah, Neon looks very scared right now. Rightfully so. But Death Prophet has a refresher shot now to work with. That means double Aeon Disc, double Exorcism,
If he can survive, yeah.
double BKB. They have no nullifier.
Thing is, even with the BKB, CTM was getting taken out by 23.
Yeah. But the only thing that can dispel the Aeon Disc is the Enchantress. And I just can't imagine a world where she just
Is able to stand.
goes there and dispels that.
Yeah.
Because BKB is more than likely also going to be activated at the same time. So you don't really have a chance to do that.
So they've got that level
Play hard
25 extra attack range. Play hard trying to step up on this.
Yeah.
Impale comes out. Now they've got the tree volley. It's not going to be enough damage, and now they'll move forward. It's just the Minotaur Horn for now. Toss up into the air. They've got themselves the Void in a little bit of trouble.
Nothing
They get the
again.
Chrono. It's 23 by 23 again.
He got Carl.
All he got was Carl, but Natsumi, where is he? Where is he? He's hexed. He's bashed. He's dead.
But Lina's dead too.
He's just gone! They got the first kill onto the Lina. They've got CTM moving forward. Do they have the damage to get the kill on Carl once again? Yule's up into the air onto the tiny Carl, trying to get the kill with the right-click damage, but now Natsumi comes in with a buyback. They get the kill on Carl. He's going to be dead for 99 seconds with buyback. Might be forced to use it. Even with a whiffed Chrono, they still caught Natsumi and killed him.
This is the second with Chrono. It's massive. And Lina just died to one tree volley. It was like 3 crits in a row and just exploded.
Oh my god.
Like, blink and you'll miss it. She just exploded.
And now doesn't have an Aegis. Going to force the buyback. I don't believe... Yeah, you don't have buyback available for 700 gold on this Void, so he's trying to farm it up as much as he can. They use the refresher. They'll go in with the Exorcism, try to take the high ground. They're down 10k, but this is an opportunity for Neon to break the base. This is something that T1 haven't done despite their advantage.
Void has buyback now, though. No Chrono.
No Chrono, no lockdown for Natsumi. They need to be careful going into the tree volley, but do they need to be careful? They go for the Tiny, who's got the tree volley and the damage. If they can get the kill to Yopaj, well, he's going to be gone with buyback. He's got buyback 100 seconds.
Bash.
CTM bashed up and just popped. And even going out of the high ground was a little bit dangerous here for Neon because they're going to lose the Death Prophet, and I believe Death Prophet has no buyback. 2 minutes, no Death Prophet. That was refresher used for that Exorcism, and all they get is a tier 3. That feels really bad. You've got no buyback on Natsumi. You'll be forced to use it on Yopaj, it seems. And Death Prophet without it, that's a big problem.
This game is on a nice edge, really. Like, if PL gets chronoed, they just lose the game outright, but we have seen Lina just getting blown up by one tree volley. If that happens, suddenly Lina doesn't have buyback, and the game goes the other direction.
So the buyback on Yopaj, which is to be expected.
Yep.
He needs to get by some trees, though.
Chrono up at 40.
And that makes him vulnerable.
He's getting all his mana burned on the Faceless Void.
There's the tree volley coming in. 23 taking a lot of damage. They've got themselves the Fatal Bonds. Or Spike comes through, reflected all the way back. They got the stun on a couple of these heroes. They'll get the Kona play hard. He doesn't have buyback either. Nature's attendance to heal up T1. They broke the base. They get the tier 3. They look over at the melee racks, and they'll grab them. How willing are they to continue the tree volley damage? Oh, Stampede away. The damage reduction enough, and they'll run away. They're up 16k. They've taken the melee racks over mid. It feels like maybe they should have gotten more.
It's tough to push into this tree volley. Like, they were all huddling around the edge, like, heal me up, heal me up.
Yeah.
The trees come flying in, and like, oh, wow, what's happening?
Stop.
Stampede.
Yeah, press R. Just press R.
Oh man, this game is wild. Sure, not the best Dota we've seen. Lots of sloppy mistakes, but makes this game very entertaining.
Yeah.
Very fun to watch.
Attend us.
So no buyback on PL, no buyback on Void. He bought out again, and that was buying out on the Scotty.
Oh, he did buy out again, huh? Ooh.
Playing really risky because he gets out of mana, he dies. I don't know.
Game is pretty over at that point.
Lina can hold it. I think Lina with the right positioning can hold it, but it's tough. It is tough.
Nyx Assassin can just impale you, can get avalanche. It's a tough call, yeah. When he's going into the rapier, of course he is. Like, he's going pure damage. You must commit with it.
Problem is, they showed that they can kill Yopaj.
Easily. I mean, he's not tanky.
No. 38 armor still feels like he's just a hill, not a mountain.
Certainly not a mountain giant.
Right now, more of a Mount Marcy, not a Mount Everest.
Yeah. They popped Exorcism for Centaur. Just press R.
Yeah, he'll stampede away. Roche looks like a long timer.
Up in a long time.
Octarine core for this Phantom Lancer.
He bought out too. If he gets caught
He had
at
no buyback.
He does not have buyback, yep.
Yeah, I think he...
They're still on cooldown.
Yep.
But if he gets caught by anything and dies, then I guess Fatal Bonds and Tree Volley would have to do the trick.
Chrono, it's onto the Death Prophet. He has the Aeon Disc.
They need to purge it.
Impale comes out. Now they've got the Chaotic Offering coming down. Can Death Prophet get this refresher off? No, they've got the finger. They'll get the cone of the Death Prophet dead for 100 seconds. Now they look over the back lines as they've got this Spirit Lance bouncing all around. Play hard though. He's caught. He's gone. Just don't have the damage. Doppelganger away. It's a 19k lead. I think maybe T1 are hoping to get Roche out of this, but it's not going to be up for some time. They'll still move forward with Yopaj, Tree Volley in, doing some damage, but they've got the time dilation that's going to slow up Yopaj. Avalanche comes out at a 23, and he's going to move forward, but the Spirit Lance bounces back. Blink away. White Mom blinks forward. Kuku goes in. They've got themselves a Hoof Stomp. They have the Earth Spike to follow it up, and now they've got the right clicks coming in to Natsumi. They have Tree Volley. He's going to be enough to save him. He's hex up. He's gone. 2 minutes dead. T1 look like they're going to take it. 23 diving into the base, and they'll buy back on Enchantress because they want to take this game right here, right now.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Through backdoor. They kick in the door.
Man, I'm nice. Line finally reached 25, but we might not see it. The AoE hex against PL, his illusions all die instantly, and you hex the real one.
He's caught. Lotus Orb, Force Staff back. Avalanche comes out. They've got creeps in. No more backdoor protection, but they do have the glyph. They have Nyx Assassin up in 15. They've got Death Prophet up in 30. I don't think they're going to be able to hold this one, though. Tree Volley hoping for some crits, but the time walk out. And this tier 4 is going to go down. It doesn't look like they'll get anything, but Whitemon comes over, Blink Hex, there's the Lotus Orb, and they've missed the Earth Spike, though, just called GG, so we'll be going to a game 3. A back and forth game 2, and now it's one game to decide how big the tiebreaker is.
Yep, if T1 wins, they're going to be playing versus TNC to see who gets that first and second spot. I'm very disappointed. The Lion 25, we did not manage to see its true power. PL cannot play Dota against that.
He got caught immediately, even without it.
Yeah, he just died like pretty much every fight. He never fought at all. Like he bought many items, just had no impact. And despite a lot of very sloppy mistakes on T1, they did still get good initiations going. You know, a couple of whiff chronos here and there. They did manage to keep it together, close out strong.
Yeah.
And I was worried for a while. This Tiny dealt so much damage.
It felt like, though, when he threw the tree volleys, he wasn't getting any crits.
Yeah.
Like, it was just like,
pretty unlucky.
And then just wasn't getting the crits. But it was close. And it forces us into a game 3 situation. So we'll give it over to the panel. They'll break down this game, and game 3 will be coming up after that breakdown. So back over to you guys.
Now this is how you end a season. This is how you end 6 weeks of Dota 2 gameplay, especially in this region, Southeast Asia. You never know what's going to happen after the draft ends, after 40 minutes of the gameplay, after 6 weeks of a tournament. No idea. Anything's possible. T1 end up taking game number 2 against OB Neon in a nail-biter performance. It was back and forth all game long, Lacoste.
Yeah, very entertaining game. You know, you didn't know what's going to happen. Pretty much the story of this game is you don't need carries to actually carry you because the mid laners are going to do it. I really didn't feel the impact of the Phantom Lancer, Faceless Void, the multiple Chronospheres missed, but you had Lina on the mid lane. You had Tiny with the 3 volley going into double Daedalus. I believe he didn't finish the second one, tried to get a Divine Rapier, didn't manage to do so.
You had the offlaners also, Death Prophet and Centaur. They were doing the heavy lifting.
And the supports as well. Literally the quintessential game of SCA. Just showing how crazy this whole region is, how hectic it is.
How Rambulan it is.
Sometimes the Rambulan, yes, when Filipinos are matching up. It's just mid laners carry you or they lose the game for you. That's it. And in this one, the two carries, like Lacoste said, they had many fails. I've been okay. 23 Savage at least had a couple of good chronos, right?
Yeah.
Like he had a good.
What about
some
PL?
good.
What about my boy
I
Phantom
don't
Lancer?
understand what happened to Natsumi.